Sir, we extend you a very warm welcome at Chitkara University, Punjab campus.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my pleasure to be here today, and look forward to interacting with all of you, your students, getting to know you better,
That's great.
and find an opportunity to contribute to the larger cause that you've got.
Wow. Wow. What a message given by Dr. Sumit. Dr. Sumit, you you have achieved so many things in life. You are a sportsman, you are an entrepreneur, you are an innovator. You started from Loyola School, Jamshedpur, then went to IIT, visiting faculty in Carnegie Mellon. You completed your PhD from that great institution in United States. Would like to hear about your journey, especially in the context that was it destined, designed, or everything happened on the way when you completed your schooling, you had a thought in mind. What happened exactly? This is what we are interested to hear from you first.
So, life is a combination of opportunity has to meet your readiness towards things. So, keep solving problems. So, I knew engineering was one of the outcomes that would have been there. I did sit for medical exam as well.
Before
I got
engineering?
through. Yeah, I got through the medical entrance exams as well. But once you get IIT, then all other opportunities fade away, and you are told to go to IIT. So the next logical was to bring my electronics engineering, which I was doing my undergrad in, with design. So bringing art and design together. So I actually applied for masters in the US in all the design schools. Though I was a graduate from the engineering, electronics engineering, I got admission, but no scholarship. And in those times, if you don't get scholarship, you don't go abroad. So I stayed back. I worked for a year, and then I went to Carnegie Mellon to do my PhD.
Wow.
Now the going there was also a combination of bad luck before of not going, and then luck for going. That story of my deciding to go is written in that book, Chicken Soup Soul. That's the short story in the book.
Wonderful book, I must say.
So that's what I had written in there.
You are founder of Green Earth X, and doing a lot of stuff in green energy. You want to establish a global marketplace where buyers and sellers, especially those who are dealing in green energy, they should be at one place.
Yeah.
So how come this started coming to you while you were learning everything, or when you were into your professional journey, then these things strike you?
So the concept of sustainability and working on green energy per se is probably a more recent addition to my thought through. I was a lot into efficiency and sustainability, making things more efficient for people. My core belief is that we have got everything. We just need to be smart enough. We need to be efficient to live life more sustainably, live life more efficiently, do things in 2 hours and not do it in 8 hours everywhere.
Very nice, sir. Very nice. This is very encouraging. But that comes, there is another question which is coming to my mind, that when you were taking your education, a formal education, I want to understand, was all these things part of curriculum somewhere? I mean, do you feel that the education system is strong enough worldwide to highlight the need and need to address such kind of problems which are now paramount and very important for the world to sustain in future?
So education teaches you, this is one of the things that we used to discuss in IIT, that IIT teaches you how to learn, not what to learn, how to learn. So we figured out that we can learn anything very quickly. 4 years I don't remember any equation, but I know how to learn something very quickly. I know what resources I can tap into. I know what I can do, what I cannot do. So that is IIT education. A lot of other education schools probably teach you something. IIT just taught me how to learn anything. PhDs, I mean, this is one of the questions that you had asked before, is can the PhD program, what did that do to my belief structures and all of that? PhD allowed us to organize an unstructured problem. Green energy has a problem. How do you structure it? How do you create a project plan? How do you allocate work to different people?
How do you put it in a frame?
Put it in a framework, explain it to people, put a hypothesis, test that hypothesis, and then move on. PhD allows you to keep testing new hypotheses. PhD allows you time to fail without having any consequences. In business you have consequences. So PhD allows you to experiment and learn something that you will do day in and day out. I mean, in your work as well. In the morning you have a hypothesis कि आज ये करेंगे तो ये होगा.
But things change.
Things can change. But every morning you are testing, you're doing something, you're putting a hypothesis and you do something. So PhD allows us to test, to create hypothesis, come up with a structured way to test that hypothesis. If it succeeds, good. If it doesn't succeed, then drop it.
So what do you feel that how can universities actually integrate all these things in the curriculum structure so that we graduate to a next level? How we learn to what we learn.
Yeah.
So how can that?
In fact, what we learn to how you learn.
Oh yeah.
I think that movement is a harder movement. What everybody will tell you, how very few people will tell you, and that is what comes with experience. That comes with marrying what is happening in real world not at the that AI is good or the robotics is good or
IoT is something which needs to be taught.
It will be there today, tomorrow it will be something else, right? So if I train somebody how to do IoT, I will make him redundant before even he graduates.
Actually,
right?
that's a fact.
But if I tell him that what problem were you trying to solve, how was IoT helping you solve that problem? You look at the problem statements. Don't look at the solution, look at the problem. Asking the right problem statement is 50% of the solution. Teach your kids how to write problem statements. Look at something and write the problem statement. Write your job description. I tell all my employees today to write their own job description. I don't give them a job description.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean,
I tell them you write your job description because you are coming in as a professional. I'm hiring you with 20 years of experience. You write your job description.
So they describe their job and then they decide what they are doing.
Also, the purpose of the students. That's why the US universities make you write your statement of purpose for that reason. That they need to see that it has come from within. What is within? What is it that you want to do in life? And if you're not able to articulate what you want to do in life, then you're probably not ready yet. So that's what I want my employees to do also, is to write the statement of purpose so that I know what is it that they are really looking for in life, not in this job, in life.
I think I'm connecting it very well with your book, Rules of the Game, in which you said very clearly that a good education does not necessarily will end up with a good job, and good job will not necessarily end up with a good progress and a career.
Absolutely.
You have to learn, you have to unlearn what you have learned. So, any message to the youngsters?
So I think one of the messages that is not communicated in our education system is that the education system is probably going to contribute to 10% of what they are going to do on the first day of the job till the last day of the job. The education system is only 10% responsible for what they become. The rest of what is required to be successful is going to be learned after that, right? So the other message that I write in the book is the fact that this age group, after they finish from here till they are 30, is the last time the hardware of the body will change. Their mental neurons are getting fixed. Twice, 3 times it happens in the human body. Once when you are from 0 to 5, when you learn how to eat, coordinate, work. The second time is when you are a teenager, when you start independent thinking. You rebel from your parents.
You start challenging the world.
Challenging the world. And the last time your hardware of your mind changes is between 20 and 28, which is after they have finished over here. They start over here, they will finish over here, 20. Then they will do the first job, 2 jobs. At that time, they become who they are. By the way, your campus is very green. You've done a great job of putting this together.
Thank you so much, sir. We have a Center for Sustainable Development on campus, and we are aligned to all UN Sustainable Development Goals for all 17 goals. We have been ranked also by Times Higher Education Impact Ranking for our efforts in sustainable development on campus and around the campus. As I told you, we have adopted 5 villages, so we work a lot in those villages
Very good.
in terms of sustainability. So this is such a great, I mean, I will connect this initiative of Chitkara University with what you have said, that any education system is, the role of any education system is to create an ecosystem where all together we work together to solve the problems.
There is no technology that we have created that hasn't created a corresponding hazard. As you know, our scriptures also talk about balance,
Yeah.
yin and yang.
Yeah.
Everything that you do has both positive and negative side. Now the question is, can we focus on one of them and make sure that the benefits that you're getting from the technology far outweighs the negative of that technology? Every technology that you will say has a negative. It causes pollution. I mean, automation. The first and the second industrial revolutions caused a lot of automation to come in, a lot of machines to get created, and then we started burning fossil fuels. As soon as we started burning fossil fuels, we started creating pollution, right? So that is the dichotomy that you will see in every technology, and same with digital transformation. But one of the things that digital transformation that has done is that it has allowed proliferation very fast. You can find a solution in your university which can be reaching 5,000 universities
Quickly.
faster,
Well,
much faster
it's
than
the fraction of seconds.
fraction of a second. And that is the benefit of digital transformation. Some of the work that I have done, for example, it used to take months to get a telephone connection. I have done digital transformation projects for the telecom industry for 20 years. And we have brought the time it takes to get a telecom connection to, it was before Jio came on board, we could give you a connection in 1 day.
Looking at the scale, such projects are being undertaken. There's another concern which is coming to my mind is about the data. So there's a lot of data which is generated out of this digital transformation.
Absolutely.
How should we work on managing the data, privacy? There should not be any breach of data.
Because there is data, there will be breach of data.
There will
now
be
the question is, can you put the thinking in the design process itself to put security at the design stage itself, not security as an afterthought. If you build your house without doors and you then say कि नहीं मेरे को अभी door लगाना है, then you have already missed the point, because then it is a weak point. But if you have designed your house with security in mind, you will design it differently.
That's interesting.
Yes,
There's another message given by Dr. Sumit that we have to build systems with the transformation, especially the digital transformation. We have to build the systems right in the beginning so that any privacy or any break of data doesn't happen. Amazing thoughts, sir, and it's really great pleasure for Chitkara University to host you today. And it's really a great moment for all the students. You'll spend the day, you'll go and see different projects being demonstrated by the students, because we are celebrating United Nations Day today. And our focus is more on sustainable efforts. And we are very happy to have you here with us today. And I'm very sure that this is going to be a great day for entire Chitkara University ecosystem. Thank you very much for joining us today, sir. And we'll continue spending the day with more dialogue and with more events on campus today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.